I was like, first, I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna say what you know what I'm saying, what needs to be said. I'm not sweeping nothing under the rug. I was like, I need to talk to him about this because I am not about to sit up here and go around y'all knowing that you just got drugged and treated like some random ass person on the street as your prey. But keep this in mind, like I said earlier, I don't know how many fights and drama that went unseen that occurred that nobody knows about. So once again, that's just, you know, of my knowledge, I thought they were good because I hadn't heard anything in a while. So I'm like, okay, so maybe, you know what I'm saying, they done calm down now, they getting older, you know what I'm saying, they matured and all that good stuff. Negative. I was wrong. What's up, Rod Clan? It's Rigoletto, and I'm back on the scene with another YouTube video.
My nigga.
And then, let's just go ahead and get into the shit. Like, honestly, really, I'm fed up, bro. Like, y'all have no idea. I am just tired. Like, let me just give y'all the rundown, okay? So, basically, I am no longer friends with two people who I thought was my brother and sister, right? Because, I mean, we known each other for like 6-7 years, you know, they go together, this whole family thing. So, let me just let y'all know like what happened. And to let y'all know that they are two of the most toxic individuals I have ever met in my life. They are grown as children. Grown as children. Kids on the inside of grown bodies. Throwing temper tantrums, fighting each other. Every single place that they have ever had holes in the walls from them mixing on the walls. Like, I mean, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, every last one from both him and her. From both him and her. And judging by how this situation went down, that drew the line for me, let me know that how many unseen fights have y'all had that no one knows about? You feel me? Like, because they tried to keep this situation, the current situation, hidden from me. The only reason I found out was because of her little sister. So I'm like,
what the fuck is going on in here on this day?
what the fuck? And let me get y'all names. It's Jazz, Dre, and Haley. Haley is Jazz's little sister. So I'm like, what the fuck y'all got going on? Now let me tell y'all about the current situation. I just recently found out that she was pregnant, like 4 months pregnant. So I'm like, damn, like, when was I gonna find out? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? So I'm like, okay, and I'm guessing, I think she had said that Dre didn't want anybody to know or something like that. So I'm like, okay, but still in all, I'm the bro. So why the fuck your boy ain't know? You feel me? Like, help me understand. So, which, I mean, this is really not a big deal, but like, damn, I'm somebody you known for 6-7 years. What do you need to keep this hidden for? Like, that's just crazy to me. But anywho, so Haley hit me up in a frantic, but keep in mind Haley's like very over dramatic. Extremely over dramatic. Like, oh my god. A fly could fly up in here and she swear to God it was a dragon on everything. I swear. But like, okay, she hit me up. Oh my god, where you at? Da, 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 da. I'm coming to get you. It's about Jazz and Dre something. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And this and that. Cause I'm caught like completely by surprise. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm assuming that they're good at this point. Cause I mean, I really haven't been hearing anything from them. But keep this in mind. Like I said earlier, I don't know how many fights and drama that went unseen that occurred that nobody knows about. So once again, that's just, you know, of my knowledge, I thought they were good because I hadn't heard anything in a while. So I'm like, okay, so maybe, you know what I'm saying, they done calmed down now, they getting older, you know what I'm saying, they was cheering and all that good stuff. Negative. I was wrong. So I hit her up on Snap, you know, like a good friend would, because I am so caring and so compassionate when it comes to people I care about and people that I don't even know, like strangers. You can ask anybody that has come into contact with me that knows me, they will fucking say, yeah, this dude is like the most caring person. So I hit her up and I'm like, is everything good out there? Are you okay? And this and that. Are you and, you know, Dre good and this and that? And then boom. Voice record after voice record after voice record after voice record after voice record. Because I was like, I heard that, you know, stuff wasn't like what's going on. So she started telling me. So I'm like, okay. And she's even getting to the point of crying. And I have never, keep in mind, I've never seen this girl cry before. I have never heard her cry, nothing. So this was like, oh my God, this is serious. Like, this is some serious shit. And she starts telling me that her and Dre got into this argument that led to a fight, to let more hoes being punched in the wall. And I'm like, okay, what's new? But nothing was really, I thought, you know what I'm saying, everything was just, you know, that was just, you know, I'm like, that's not new, you know, like, that's stuff that's been occurring for the past 6-7 years in y'all relationship that still ain't been resolved. Why I didn't. So I'm like, and then she hit me with the pregnant thing and then saying how he was yanking at her and all this other stuff, but it was arguing before all this even happened. Like, they were just, you know, arguing back and forth and not really talking to each other. And then she was saying that he kept putting her in a down state. Like, you basically, you know, putting, you know, shifting and shaping the vibe, being negative, but that's logical. I'm telling you, like, I'm gonna get to them individually. I'm gonna pick both of them apart individually. I just gotta tell y'all this, cause this shit is fucking crazy, bro. Like, what the fuck? So I'm like, okay. And she starts telling me that he got mad because, so she was like, oh, so I just went ahead and went on, no, I'm tripping, bro, I'm tripping. That's how I found out. She didn't tell me right then. I had saw her snap and I was like, how come you didn't tell me that I was going to be an uncle and this and that, you know, excited and and whatever. So we talking and then he was like, Dre got mad, this and that, came home being all extra and saying that he was looking for the it was basically like little reveal boxes, little gifts that she made for individual people in the family, like say, you know, grandma, grandpa, you know, like uncle, aunt, cousin, and then it would be like a picture of the ultrasound in the little box or whatever. And I'm like, so I'm guessing, yeah, she was like, he came, I already knew what he was looking for, trying to find them, and I was like, I'm not gonna let you ruin something I just found out, and this and that. And she was saying that she was gonna go down, I think, to his family members and give them, you know, the gifts or whatever. So I'm like, and then she was saying that he was mad because you couldn't wait for us both to tell them and this and that. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you sound goofy as fuck right now. Like, who the fuck says that? Who the fuck says that? Like, what? How old are you, my nigga? Like, really though, how old are you? So I'm like, so you mean to tell me, and let me tell you what she told me he did, cause I think she said that he ended up getting his hands on them and they was both tugging and yanking at the bag. Keep in mind, she's 4 months pregnant. And your baby father, your boyfriend of 6-7 years, is playing tug of war, causing you to get carpet burn, as she told me, word out of her mouth. And even to where this got took outside. She was in her underwear, she stated. That's what she told me. And that she was being drugged, embarrassed outside over a bag of reveal gifts. Make it make sense. That drew the line for me, bro. Like,
electric chair.
Cause that's like, that's too far. That's beyond disrespectful. What the fuck was your motive? Like, you feel me? Like, I don't know who you think I am, but I am entirely too aware, too educated in psychology to ever believe some dumb bullshit like that. Like, what do you think this is? Oh yes, all of this occurred to me extremely abusing my baby mother. Like what? Who do you take me for? And then talking about he wouldn't let go of me, like, and I had to bite him several times just to get him off me and this and that. And I'm like, once again, over some fucking reveal presents?
Bitch, I know you fucking lied.
I was like, girl. You're crazy if you think that that's what that was over. And I was like, there's no way in hell I'm gonna believe that that's what that was over. First and foremost, he's a young man, 21, 22 or something like that. I think 21. I don't know. One of them, 21 or 22. Y'all always talking about how, oh shit, I ain't having no kids right now and this and that. Fuck no, this and that. But you got one. You got one. And he felt hella some type of way about that shit. And he didn't want nobody to know about it. That's what triggered it. When you posted on your Snap the big reveal that you were pregnant, that's what triggered him. Because he was trying to keep it hidden because that's something he didn't want to accept. Because that's something he does not want. At this particular moment in time. I'm not saying that he doesn't want, a kid, at this particular moment in time, that's not what he wants. And then, me being me, I fuck with both of these people heavy. So, of course, I want to know what the fuck is going on with both of them. Because I know how it goes. Anytime they have a little fight, Badako, whatever, it's always... I'm going to hear Jazz side first because I was friends with her first and know no longer or whatever. And I always got to go and talk to Dre too. Because Jazz is not going to tell the truth and the whole truth. That's something she's not going to do. So, after all that BS happened, like a couple of weeks later. Oh, and let me tell y'all, I was in Vegas when I found out all of this happened. I came back, and then a couple of weeks later, he sees me walking to work, and he snaps me a picture of me walking to work. Because sometimes when he sees me walking to work, he'll pick me up, and he'll, take me the rest of the way or whatever. And I'm like, so, I'm guessing because he was saying that I didn't respond. He saw that I have because when I'm walking, I gotta listen to music, period. But I have my headphones in my ear or whatever, and I didn't hear him call me. So I look at my phone, and I'm like, Dre, this is a perfect time to ask him what's up. Like what happened? So I'm like, oh yeah, I have my headphones in my ear. I didn't hear you or whatever. Then I was like, so dude, what's up? What's going on with you and Jazz, bro? What's good? And he's like, I'll tell you whatever she left out and this and that. And the only reason that the fight even went on so long as it did is because she wouldn't let go of the bag. And I was like, what the fuck are you... That shit pissed me off. I wasn't even mad at first. I wasn't mad at all because at the end of the day, that's your life. That's what you choose to, you know what I'm saying, be a part of. That's your life decisions, you feel me? I can't be mad for your decisions that you make in your life that causes, you know what I'm saying, chaotic shit to occur. So I'm like, that's you and your decision. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on because I want the best for these people, you feel me? These people that I fuck with heavy. So I'm like, okay, so what's up? And then he's, after he says that, boom, Jazz hit me up on Snap right after, and then I was like, you're not talking to Dre. You cool with Dre because he just hit me up asking me did you know what I'm saying? Did she tell me anything or some shit like that? And then she was like, cause I don't want him to know that I talked to you.
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.
And this and that. First of all, girl, you got the right one. You got the right one. That's what kills me. They act like they don't know me. That's how you know when people truly fuck with you, pay attention to you, and know you as an individual. You feel me? When situations like this happen and they start, approaching you as if they don't know how you move, how you think, how you process shit, how you are as a person. That's how you know somebody just truly fucked with you or not. And I'm like, anytime these situations would happen, it would always be like, she don't know how I rock, she don't know how I move. So I'm like, girl, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with you just as much as I fuck with him, and I want to hear your side, I need to hear his side, because I need to know where both of y'all heads at. I fuck with y'all. I want to know, where y'all heads at so we can, you know what I'm saying, come up, you know, figure out the what's going on so we can get peace up in this shit. So I'm like, okay. And she started having this little snippy attitude.
Keep it together. Keep it together, keep it together, keep it together.
And this and that. And I was like, you know what? At this point, I'm done. I'm done with this bullshit. I am a grown ass man. I am 24 years fucking old. I do not got time for this petty bullshit ass high school drama. This Degrassi ass drama. I do not got motherfucking time for it. I don't entertain toxic energy. And I do not allow toxic energy to get within my circle.
Period. 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 Period.
Period. And my circle is just me. So I'm like, I was like, first, I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna say what you know what I'm saying, what needs to be said. I'm not sweeping nothing under the rug. I was like, I need to talk to him about this because I am not about to sit up here and go around y'all knowing that you just got drugged and treated like some random ass person on the street as you're pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, are you truly just have numbed yourself into, you know what I'm saying, making this shit acceptable so you can continue with it because you don't want to look further. You don't want, you know what I'm saying, anything else. And she was like, oh, the love of my life and this and that. And I'm just like, oh, God. Okay. I was like, girl, I can't. Like, what are you even saying right now? Like, what? This dude literally just abused his son that's not even in the fucking world yet. Like, what? Help me understand. Someone, please help me understand. Because there's no way. There's no way. And I'm like, I wouldn't have even known about this bullshit if your sister didn't even tell me. Like, at the end of the day, like, and this is not something I just think thought I could trust my friend. It was not resonating in her. Well, it was, but she chose to ignore it because she wanted to say whatever she needed to say to make herself feel as though she was right within the situation. And I'm like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm like, because I had to tell her, I swear to God, I swear to God, I'm not lying. I had to tell her 4 times. 4 times. To where I was getting pissed off. I was like, what the fuck are you not understanding about the simple fact that I fuck with you just as much as I fuck with him? So that means I need to know what's up with you just like I need to know what's up with him. I'm like, what aren't you understanding? I just thought I could trust my friends to come to them, to talk to them, and them not go back and tell my business.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Girl, what? Like, what the fuck is you talking about? What are you talking about? You really feel some type of way because you fear that someone that has just... I mean, she said that she did, you know what I'm saying, played as I know she did. But she was like, when she was telling me, she was saying that she never put her hands on him, never did nothing. But in this conversation that I'm talking now, she wanted to say that I did just as much as he did. Even if that was the case, once again, honey, you're pregnant, 4 months pregnant. This shit is not acceptable. And on top of that, you're a woman. Why the fuck is a man? It does not matter if you put your hands on him or not. You are a man. You're a man. Be man enough to walk away and want better for yourself. But I'm sorry, you don't even know your own worth or your value. You don't have morals. So this type of shit is okay for you, right? But, and I'm like real hurt in the situation because I'm like, I don't do nothing but look out for either one of y'all. Anytime shit go down, my phone is the first to ring. Oh, we gotta go pull up on this. We gotta go pull up on that. This and that. No, I'm not, no. Like, what? I'm grown. I'm not pulling up on shit. Like, what? The fuck wrong with y'all? That was kid shit. And this is just examples I'm saying. Like, they would hit me up on this type of shit. And I would be like, girl, I'm at work. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I'm at work. I'm getting coins. No, ma'am. I don't have time. I don't have time to give my energy to that type of, you know what I'm saying, attention. Like, no, I'm not doing that. That's why when you real as fuck, people will always try to make you out to be something else. You feel me? Because they can't handle the truth. When you keep it 100% real, they cannot handle the truth. So don't let anybody manipulate your mind frame into thinking that you are something other than trying to be a real friend. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure that your people are good, but in the same sense, not pitying them and not bringing forth knowledge to them within the situation of, you know what I'm saying, both parties. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a right and there's a wrong. And both people can be right and wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends. So I'm like, she called herself, and then she even got on motherfucking Snap. I was like, girl, you done.
Woo! Yeah, the fakeness. What was it?
You're done. One thing you don't do with me is rush to the internet to try and talk some shit. That's an automatic boom, you're gone. Because you're not on my level, you feel me? Your mind frame, you're not on my level. Like, you're still on kid high school shit. Like, I'm a grown-ass man trying to talk to a grown-ass woman and another grown-ass man about some grown-ass shit that just occurred. You feel me? That needs to be resolved. I am not going around y'all knowing that this nigga done drug you when you was while you're pregnant. And then y'all think it's just gonna be some kumbaya shit. No, it ain't no Hakuna Matata wonderful day over here, none of that, until we get this shit resolved. So she just kept sending me paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs, and I'm like, girl, I am not, like, she completely flipped switch because she felt as though she needed to do this because she feared as though Dre was going to have a problem and an attitude and feel some type of way towards her and this and that. And I'm like, you are so, like, I don't understand. You're fucking dumb. At the end of the day, you're dumb. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. You really allowed this nigga to manipulate you into being his little pawn. Like, I don't understand that. I really don't. And the thing about it, what doesn't resonate in her head, she has abandonment issues because she still hasn't resolved her issues with her, you know, with her past and other shit from her parents or whatever. So she feels as though she needs someone there to fill her void of sadness and loneliness. and the feeling of not being loved. She needs someone there to keep her comfortable. You feel me? She needs him there to keep her comfortable. And he knows that. He knows that. So I'm like, I'm good off all that. At the end of the day, baby, do what you do. Live your life. Continue. And then another thing what did it, her graduation came up. I knew that her graduation would come, but I didn't know like what date this and I didn't heard nothing. Girl, I got on Snap and I seen her at the graduation.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow.
And I was like, girl, boom, bye, you done. Log out. Forget your password. It ain't gonna never be nothing else. Like, and then, like, you know when shit like this happen and you just look back and you like, damn, was this person really, like, my friend, though? Because I had threw this girl so many birthday parties, bought her so many gifts, this and that, ain't received not one happy birthday any year on my birthday. Ain't never seen a happy birthday, ain't never heard nothing. I was like, but me being me, I'm a really, I ain't really like that no more. I mean, I'm like that no more, but I am gonna tell you, I'm not gonna let nothing slide anymore. I'm still nice as fuck, I'm just not gonna let nothing slide anymore. Like, simply because of the relationship I have with you. So I'm like, only people I care about or fuck with would ever be able to do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. That's why, like, when this happened, I really wasn't tripping. Because I really felt relief. Because I honestly had been thinking about just cutting ties. But the length of relationship I couldn't let go of. And I'm here to let y'all know, it is never about the duration of any relationship. It's about the quality of it. Remember that. Because the person that could be sitting next to you right now could not be in your best interest or not even really give a fuck about you. So, always be aware. Always be aware. Oh, it felt so good to get that off my chest, y'all. But anyway, tell me what y'all think. Have y'all ever endured this type of encounter or what? Like, tell me some experiences. And yeah, that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for the video. You already know, before I go, show love, support, and fuck with your boy. And also tell me what y'all want in the comments, because that's what I'm here for. And last but not least, this is your life, your story, so do not waste it trying to live up to other people's expectations that they set for you to live by. You write it.